Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We are back. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I'm just over here setting up the stream for us, and it's going to be setting up the thumbnail as well, and we are going to dive right into it. I apologize for that choppy start there. Sharp, what's going on, man? Oh my, Sharp and Mobile Player 101. Thank you guys immediately for hopping in here. I appreciate every single one of you guys, and I'm just going to hit this intro, and then we're going to get into the Madden franchise. So starting off, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Madden 20 Universe Miami Dolphins franchise. This is going to be episode 2, and what the universe really means is the Madden 20 universe stands for the universe that we are creating here in Madden 20, starting with the AFC East Miami Dolphins team. And what that means is we are going to rebuild this Dolphins team. It is the worst team rating in Madden 20, and we are going to rebuild them to Super Bowl contention and eventually a Super Bowl victory. And after that, we are going to defend that. We're going to defend the title as long as we can, as many years as we can, until we do not make it or do not win the Super Bowl. And then once that happens, we are going to switch teams, but stay in the same franchise. And we are then going to have you guys on YouTube pick a team in, I'll set a pull-up on the channel, so subscribe if you guys are new. Subtle plug. But, what we are going to be doing, I apologize, I was just reading chat real quick. We are blowing up, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are new, smash the sub button, smash the like button so you do not miss a stream. But watching this as a VOD, I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys over there in the YouTube channel watching this as a video as well. So, that's really it. We're going to rebuild these Dolphins, and this is episode 2 here in Madden 20. We're going to start with the season goal, then we're going to hop into week 1, and we are going to discuss who the starting quarterback will be for at least week 1 right here in a second. Now, Sharp Pig, you thought you were going to say the universe Madden? What trades did you make? I see you got the overall up to a 71. Almighty, I did not make any trades. I just did upgrades. That's all we did. I saw that we had some upgrades yesterday, and just like this, and I just went ahead and upgraded every single person. So Christian Wilkins is up to an 81. Josh Rosen also got an upgrade. He's going to be up to a 75. So Mobile Player 101, thank you for stopping by the stream, man. How are you doing? I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've ever seen you in the stream. Thank you so much for stopping by, brother. Or sister. If you're new, stick around, smash the sub button, and, don't miss any stream. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you very much for coming by. As well as Anthony Manzano. Hi, Jake, you said. What's going on, brother? Thank you for stopping by the stream, man. I think I may have seen you in the streams before. I kind of remember your name. But nonetheless, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for stopping by. And welcome to the stream. Almighty, you said, did you keep Von Miller? As of right now, I don't want to spoil episode 1 for anyone watching this as a video, but go back and watch episode 1 first, because we did make a bach. I apologize. It's 10 a.m. in the morning here when I'm recording this, and I have not had any coffee. But we did make some moves in episode 1, being Devontae Parker, Dez Bryant getting brought in, as well as bringing in Von Miller and Eric Berry, two insane players. That we signed Eric Berry off of free agency, and we traded three players for Vonathan Miller, the 97 overall. I'm still trying to decide what we should do with him, just because I did not mean to trade for him. I just wanted to see how hard it would be, you know, with my three players that were all green. I wanted to see how it would be trying to trade for, you know, like an actual superstar, and it went right through. So crappy. But nonetheless, we are out here, and we're gonna figure out what happens with Vonathan Miller. But first, we're gonna do the season goal, then we're going to play the Ravens, and then we're gonna figure it out towards the end of this episode. Mobile player, you said, I've been a subscriber for 1 week, and I love your content, and I'm a dude. Alright, good to know, brother. Good to know. I just don't want to make any judgments. You know what I'm saying? God bless, man. Thank you for stopping by the stream. I greatly appreciate you subscribing as well. Thank you for the love on the content. I love you for you. Oh, gosh. You can tell it's the morning. I appreciate you for coming through, my brother. Did you already do the draft in this franchise? I did not do the draft in this franchise. There's been no drafting yet. So nonetheless, I want to hop into the content for this video for everyone watching this as a VOD to keep them involved as well. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Starting off with the season goal, ladies and gentlemen.
Season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk.
Play it safe or choose a difficult goal for better rewards. So we have 4 wins. We got to do better than that. 4 wins, then it immediately jumps to 7. Your team isn't quite ready to compete for a playoff spot, but you're also aren't expecting to rebuild. Well, this is really where I feel we're at. Oh, so they changed it. I thought it was just going to be literally the same carbon copy as every other Madden, but we have 4, 7, and then make the playoffs. You feel that your current roster is a playoff contender with an outside chance at a deep playoff run. And then it goes straight to make the Super Bowl. Wow. You said do a difficult one? Can you download an authentic trust? Can you download authentic trust classes without going online, or do you have to go online? I think you have to be connected to Wi-Fi at least to download the draft classes. Do a difficult one? Brother, I don't think that a difficult one is in the cards for this year. Year 1, I think, well, we're definitely underdogs, so we're going to go with 7 wins here. A medium chance of firing. We are a coach, and we can get fired, so hopefully this Dolphins franchise lasts more than 1 year. We're going to go with the medium.
To see how you can improve your team.
And we're going to take it from there. The first thing that I want to do in episode 2, you have a feeling I can make the playoffs, bro? I think you're overestimating my skills, man. My stick skills are not that good. First thing we're going to do here in episode 2 is sign a Darius Stewart from Alabama. 2 years, you know, post Alabama. We're going to sign him for $1.35 million, 1 year. And we're going to bring him in a Darius Stewart. We are going to have to cut one person, but we're going to do it. Jake got his prize. You didn't choose GM instead of coach. What do you mean, Anthony? And then we're going to have to actually cut someone here so we can just go ahead. Ooh, I like Myles Gaskin. I don't want to cut him. Well, Adolphus Washington, unfortunately, will be out of there. Sorry, Anthony, I didn't really understand that, my brother. I apologize. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, the suspense has not been raised high enough, but I appreciate every single one of you guys. Let's hop in to this game. We're going to start by playing the full game, get the full entrance. Week 1 versus the Baltimore Ravens. They have Lamar Jackson, Justin Tucker, and Earl Thomas III. We are rocking Eric Berry. Xavier Howard and Vonathan Miller. No offensive threats, but it doesn't matter. Let's hop into it. Von Miller looking to help us get the week 1 victory and start off at the right note. We are a 9 overall point underdog, just like we will be all year, and we are going to dominate. Anthony, you said, Jake, I'm kind of surprised you didn't choose to be the GM instead of the coach because you can have more control over the team. Yeah, I really wanted to I wanted to stay authentic, and I wanted it, since we're rebuilding all these teams, to not be a GM that has to keep retiring and then, you know, reincarnating into these different teams. So instead we can just switch teams, and, you know, our coach, Jakechaykin, can go and coach whoever the next team is immediately and free-flowing, you know, without having to retire and then make a new, you know, GM, and it's just not as authentic. Here we go. Let's zone in. Let's see this. The Miami Dolphins taking the field for the first time in 2019.
The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match
versus Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. This is going to be insane, boys.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
I am 100% Dolphins fan. Yes, sir. This is going to be a difficult game, but I'm pretty sure you can come out on top. Thank you, mobile player. I appreciate you, brother.
That's our main focus. But
we are playing on the second hardest difficulty. It's going to be all pro, so definitely nothing will be a cakewalk. Here we go.
Some superstars changed that.
Eric Berry taking the field for the first time in a Dolphins uniform after we picked him off the free agency wire. Let's do it, boys. Let's go. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We have 5 people in here right now. I appreciate every single one of you guys coming through. If you guys are new, smash the sub button, as well as you are welcome to start the video over from the beginning. Let's do it. Here we go, and it looks like we are going to be getting the ball first. Ladies and gentlemen, I just realized I made a big mistake. Here he is. I apologize. The starter for your Miami Dolphins in week 1 is going to be 75 overall. He's already went up 3 overall points. 75 overall. Josh Rosen, right on pack with Ryan Fitzpatrick, also known as Fitzmagic. Josh Rosen coming into his 2nd year of football. I decided as a coach to give him the start and, you know, give him the opportunity to face Lamar Jackson, his draft mate, and really decide who is the better draftee. Obviously, Lamar had a lot of success last year. Josh Rosen on the sidelines, basically, especially in the postseason.
Set for their first.
But here we go, Josh Rosen.
In his 2nd season from UCLA, Josh Rosen.
There he is.
All the turmoil that Rosen had to go through in the offseason. Cliff Kingsbury arrives in Arizona. His preference,
I love this dialogue.
So that marriage started there. Rosen left in limbo, but ultimately he may have found himself in the best possible landing spot as a part of this Miami franchise.
Yes. Yes. Best possible landing spot. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. Starting off the season, Josh Rosen under center. What a season it's going to be for your 2019 in the Madden 20 universe. Miami Dolphins. We hand it off to Kenyon Drake. And that gets immediately stopped.
He'll be brought down about the
as the first play of the 2019 season, 2020 season has begun.
I remember when Laramie Tunsil was coming out of Mississippi and I was evaluating him for the draft in 2016.
Let's do it. Let's just hop in here.
A description that I tended to
one playthrough. I think we should run it again. We're going to punch it up the gut with Kenyon Drake here, ladies and gentlemen. 2nd and 8. Josh Rosen. It's going to be a handoff. Kenyon Drake trying to bounce it to the outside, trying to get a spin move, trying to juke.
Follow up the gain of 2 with a gain that time.
It's going to be 3rd and 8 now.
Here are the Raven defensive starters.
We're looking at the Ravens D. William Henry.
For Brandon,
I like him.
We often talk about how difficult it is.
I like Kenny Young as well.
How about trying to stop
Marlon Humphrey, of course, a great player.
Pass rush and against the
now we're dealing with a 3rd and 8. Josh Rosen signaling
at the end of the 2018 season.
to get a 5 out. I was looking for a 5-out where the running back wouldn't be out there, but it doesn't look like we can get it. Josh Rosen in the gun. We're going to send Jakechaykin straight out. 3rd and 8 on his first drive as a Miami Dolphin. Rosen in the gun. Gives it to Grant. Doesn't he have enough for a first down? Josh Rosen, he does. 8 yards. Jakechaykin Grant with his first reception of the season from Josh Rosen. Chosen Rosen puts it on the dime.
Right there.
Puts it on the money, and we get the first.
And accuracy. And when Josh Rosen throws a slant, if you're the receiver, get your hands up. Otherwise, the ball's going to stick right between your numbers.
I love it.
Just.
Josh Rosen with a great arm. The accuracy is insane. We're going to go with a handoff to Mark Walton, the Miami man. That's only going to go for 2. Not a lot of running room.
About the 39.
We're going to go with an old classic, PA crossers. You're going to see how nice it is this year. Josh Rosen going back into the gun in 2nd and 8.
His ability to read, react, and make a play.
Rosen steps back. Jakechaykin Grant, easy check down. He gets it, but immediately smothered. It's only going to go for 2. 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
The Ravens.
Let's see what we got here, boys.
Back here on
3rd and 6 once again. The Ravens on point here. Josh Rosen, not a bad first drive. The Miami Dolphin in the gun. Play action. Passing it back. Jakechaykin gets a little opening. Oh, but Rosen can't stick him. It's going to be 2 for 3 on the first drive, and we're going to have to punt.
Possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially.
So there we go. Your Miami Dolphins' first offensive possession. 1 first down and a punt.
This is going to be tough going all
Oh,
game.
great. Oh,
Yeah, he was looking
almost stuck him at the 1-yard line.
way into the end zone.
But here comes Lamar Jackson and his Baltimore Ravens now.
Opening possession. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's see what we got here, boys.
Jackson and the Ravens.
As now our defense will have to be on the field. We're going to be on Von Miller. Von Miller, obviously our one superstar on the team currently. We don't know if he's going to remain
They go to
on the team. We're trying to shed. What is that? First play, and they gash us up the middle. Minka trying to stop him. He can't. Von Miller can't. Oh my goodness. One play for the Ravens offense.
80-yard
And it's an 80-yard touchdown run.
in the early lead.
Wow. This Dolphins defense
Ideal start for them, really. You force
needs to get it together.
down and score.
And you've got to see
Oh
a fist
my
bump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team.
And the Ravens take a 7-0 early lead here in the first
Like a boxer in the
of our
gym.
2019 home opener.
Turn it all loose.
Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about.
Josh Rosen better not choke this game, you said. Here we go.
What an effort it was.
King Grant's going to be back.
Fielded at the 8.
Yes, Anthony. Oh, and we're going to have a face mask. It looks like right there. As Jakechaykin Grant returning that ball gets absolutely ragdolled. Of course we will take that. And here we go, our second drive now. Not very far removed from the first as the Ravens scored on one play.
Now, it's a lot easier. You
I don't like this at all. We're going to send Albert Wilson out. Going to block Nick O'Leary. Going to send Jakechaykin on a slant the other way.
Now Rosen.
Roll out. Roll out. Wide open. Wide open.
Caught by Des Bryant.
Des Bryant with his first catch in the Dolphins uniform. And Des Bryant is good for a 21-yard reception from Josh Chosen Rosen.
We love our jobs.
Jake, in your opinion, do you think my Dolphins should give Josh Rosen 2 seasons or 1 season to see if he fits our offense, then draft a quarterback in a year, next year, or the year after?
They're fired out. That's a big
I really think it just depends on how he's going to do. I think it depends on how this season goes, really. If it's a decent season, they might give him a second. If it's just absolutely horrible, you know, they're going to go out and they're going to draft Tua. Here we go, Rosen.
Now a fake on the give.
Oh my goodness, and we have no time as Earl Thomas blitzes into the backfield and takes down Rosen.
Free safety blitz. That can be a gamble.
2nd and 16 now coming up, ladies and gentlemen.
You're right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass.
Jesus, the Ravens Ravens defense do not play around. The Ravens defense absolutely do not want us to be in this game whatsoever. Rosen in the gun, 2nd and 16.
It's Rosen looking for the
Horrible pass off my back foot, and it's off the goalpost. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you can tell I may be a little flustered right now, as Josh Rosen did have
great defense.
his defender beat, but he just could not put it on the catch. 3rd and 16. I want to make sure we get points here. We're going to go with the check down. We're going to go with
3rd and long.
right play here.
They'll set up the screen to Drake.
Going with the spin. Drake cannot break off the defender, and it's going to be a 4th and 9. Had promise for a great play there, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, 7-0 is your score after one.
Use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down.
Here we go, coming up to start the second quarter, 4th and 9, and a Dolphins field goal. The first one we kicked was no good right here.
Sanders kick.
It's gonna be good from Sanders, and it's 7-3 as we score our first points of the season. Good, hopefully not the last of this game either.
Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Here we go.
Well, that was it.
As we get ready to play defense, this Ravens team definitely looks tough. But we get 3 points on the defense. See if we can hold the offense to more than one play. This
Nice return sets him up pretty
But yes, mobile, the Ravens look like they mean business. 25-yard return. Let's play.
reminder coming up later tonight.
Let's try to send a blitz. Let's see if Lamar Jackson is going to hop on the user. We're going to user Jonathan Miller.
It's the 1 weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and
We're shedding. Oh, Von Miller with a chance to stop him. Can't get it. But then here he comes. Cardine. Cardine with the first sack of the new season. Von Miller putting the pressure. Cardine comes through, and he gets the sack.
As this game goes.
And your Dolphins defense are in business. We're going to hop back on Holmes this time. It's going to be a handoff. And we snuffed that one out. Mark Ingram not breaking that one like he did the first one. 3rd and 14. No. It's 3rd and 14. It's 3rd and 14. Spread the box.
Pretty good about
Spread the box.
the game, considering the blitz that they just had against.
And we're coming through. We can't get him. That's going to be no good. And Minka Fitzpatrick comes through with a pick. Minka Fitzpatrick, if this play stands, is going to have an insane pick.
Defense.
Oh, but it's on them. We're going to decline that and get the ball back right there as Minka Fitzpatrick comes through for the squad.
To figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think.
Josh Rosen now with the ball back over on their side of the field as well. Gonna send Kenyon Drake
Find the penalty.
the drag.
Going to work against.
Rosen in the gun. Step it up. Can't get the pass off. And we go down. That time it's going to be Judden with the sack.
Matthew Judon.
What do we got to do, boys? What do we got to do? Josh Rosen back in the gun. Empty backfield.
I'm going anywhere.
We're going to go with the screen here. Rosen. Jakechaykin.
After the sack.
Rosen screen to Kenyon Drake. Kenyon Drake breaks away.
That's complete.
With field down the sideline. Kenyon Drake. Touchdown, Dolphins. Oh my goodness. 44-yard pass from Josh Rosen to Kenyon Drake on the screen. And that's all these Dolphins need as we get breakaway speed from Kenyon Drake and get into the end zone for our first touchdown of the year. And the lead for our Dolphins squad. Wasn't looking good to start the game, but things are coming together now.
Into the end zone.
Let's absolutely do it.
And good by Sanders.
Sanders with a good TAT as well. Kenyon Drake getting love on the sideline.
That's all it took.
You love the in-depth ability that this Madden game is giving you. Oh, we're taking a selfie. There we go. That one's going straight to Kenyon Drake's gram. He hasn't taken a photo with the boys yet. There it is. There it is.
The kickoff.
Now this defense looking to stand tough. Minka Fitzpatrick showing he is the future of this Dolphins
This will be field
team. This Dolphins dynasty. The DD.
And it's a
If we can even stop their run
to
return.
the 29-yard line.
They get down to the 29 again. Oh my goodness.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception
Here we
last
go.
drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead.
Lamar following that interception. We're going to be on Von Miller, trying to send some more pressure. Okay, that's Lamar's problem. It's a quick screen. We're there. The defense there. Willie Snead's going nowhere. That one's Bobby McCain this time.
It'll be second down.
We're going to be back on Von Miller, sending some more pressure, seeing how Lamar reacts.
Shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time.
Here we go. Hand off Lamar. Mark Ingram going nowhere this time. Von Miller into the backfield. It's going to be a 3rd and 13. This defense standing up strong.
So time to start.
And that's going to be the 2-minute warning. 10-7. This game feels like it's flying by.
The first half, 10-7. Our score.
Here we go.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday.
It's not. Oh my goodness. 3rd down. They try to run it, but we sniff it out.
Be a gain of 5.
We're going to call a timeout there, and we are going to be getting this ball back once again, boys.
In the first of their time.
Jerome Baker, that time, coming through with the tackle. We're going to be on Minka, trying to get into the backfield and block this kick. I don't think I've ever blocked a kick ever in Madden, and it's nice.
Back deep for Miami.
Kenyon Drake going to get the return.
He takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2.
I don't know how I feel about that, but he does get back up to the 20, where we would have been.
19-yard return.
And Rosen coming back out on the field. Let's see what happens if we give him a little protection. We might have to go with the 2.
And for them, a touchdown, their last.
Going to block Mark Walton.
So they'll be hoping to do that.
Des Bryant coming out. Let's send Albert Wilson over the middle. Kenyon Drake going to the outside. Drake's open again. Kenyon Drake with a reception.
But you have to be prepared for
Let's speak about Josh Rosen to Kenyon Drake. Rosen is 6 for 8.
I know most of
Josh Rosen starting this game beautifully. When we block Kenyon Drake this time, send Des Bryant on a slant over the middle. Rosen in the gun, takes a snap. He's open. Des Bryant with a catch.
Rosen.
Right there. Rosen 7 for 9 now. He's throwing darts.
The Dolphins going to take their second time.
Here we go. Still one more timeout we have in this quarter.
First down.
Gonna go right here and go with the PA switch dig. Des Bryant going straight out with Sengaseki on a slant. Rosen in the gun. Takes a snap. Josh Rosen. Tigaseki. No.
Going to be
And it's dropped.
too tough.
Just forced that one in there. I felt pressure and I did not want to go back.
pass against zone defense is the
Here we go. 2nd and 10. Out of time left. We're going to send Jakeem Grant on a fly route. Let's send Albert Wilson on a drag route.
The next guy.
Des Bryant on the outside. Let's see what we got. Rosen rolling out. Jakeem Grant beats him. Josh Rosen with the lob. Jakeem! No!
Wind up incomplete.
Rosen does not have enough arm strength to get it to the beaten defense. Oh my goodness. Josh Rosen with an amazing opportunity for a touchdown there before the half. Just misses him.
A lot of times they fall.
That's what we got to work on, that arm strength. Rosen in the gun, steps back. Jakeem Grant again. This time it's complete for the first. Josh Rosen to Jakeem Grant.
An excellent pickup of 20.
Or the PA switch dig. Roll out, Rosen. Roll out. Wide open again.
The mistake
This time just overthrows your man, Josh Rosen. Here, overthrowing Jakeem Grant that time. 2nd and 10, coming up.
and speed, and they catch a lot of football.
Get some subs here. Devontae?
Well,
I don't think I've seen Devontae Parker on the field yet. Let's get Bryce Butler out.
No, not on first
put
and
in
10.
our
Actually give them a
Darius
chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle.
Stewart's going to be coming across the middle. Let's block O'Leary. Devontae Parker is going to be on the outside. Josh Rosen, 2nd and 10 now. Here we go. The man Rosen in the gun. Chuck it up to Parker. Chuck it up to Parker in the end zone. Devontae Parker. No good.
Going to be incomplete.
No good. He did not react soon enough.
But it's the
Ravens defense. At least my own line is standing up.
And it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing.
Here we go, boys. 3rd and 10 now. Let's see what the rookie Josh Rosen, how he responds. 3rd and 10.
Sending a guy downfield.
I think we actually are going to give Fitzpatrick some time in this game as well to see how he reacts in week 1.
Clear out.
Rosen, 3rd and 10, in the gun, takes a snap. Josh Rosen, roll out. Roll out, Jakeem Grant, wide open, and he hits him. Josh Rosen to Jakeem Grant. I think he's found his favorite target.
Stop the clock.
We're going to call our 3rd timeout there with 25 seconds remaining. Rosen looking poised outside the pocket today. We're going to go with the halfback wheel once again. 24 seconds on the clock. Send Albert Wilson over the middle. Let's see what we got. Des Bryant could be open here in the end zone. Des. We're chucking it deep. Rosen to Des Bryant. And it just tips out of his hands.
Took a shot there on first down.
We do take a shot there. First down.
One thing's for sure, when you got a big
Gonna stay in this bunched up.
him downfield, you're going to give him
Stay in this bunched up for me.
get that 50-50.
Block three.
He is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately,
Here we go.
that time didn't
Josh
work out
Rosen
the
in the
shot
gun.
offensively.
2nd and 10. Des Bryant up at the line once again. Rosen takes a snap. Des cuts in. Des Bryant. Drops the ball there after the Earl Thomas hit.
Seconds now.
Des Bryant trying to stay healthy, trying to play a good season with these Miami Dolphins. 3rd and 10 now. Just trying to see the best play to go. We're going with the
Offense
PA
was
crossers.
on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions.
Jakechaykin Grant on a
It's 3rd and
slant.
10.
Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D.
Oh gosh, I messed up the play. Let's block Mark Walton. Here we go.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen.
Keem. Grant. Wide open. Touchdown. Dolphins. Who said we messed up the play? Josh Rosen to his favorite target today, Jakechaykin Grant. And right before half, we take a 16-7 lead here at home. Jakechaykin Grant hits the pavement. He hits the pay dirt. Jakechaykin Grant. Can't say his name enough.
The lockers here. Sanders on for the extra point.
And these Miami Dolphins, the extra point, they're looking good. In game 1 of the new season, 17-7 is your score. And Hack right before half, 9 seconds. Dribbling down, let's see what we got. Hopefully we can just stop these Ravens up. Stop them up. No return. That's what I'm talking about.
Return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
It's not a good return as long as they...
One final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with time running short,
And they're going to take a knee. Lamar Jackson's going to take this one into...
so we're at halftime.
He's taking this one into the half, boys. We lead 17-7. Who? I did not expect that coming into this game. Starting out 7-0. But Josh Rosen leads the offense beautifully here in week 1. We got a 17-7 score.
Here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And it's
Jets versus Bills here in week 1, and the Jets are leading 17-7. Sam Darnold looking poised with Le'Veon Bell in his backfield.
We'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns.
Following that, we got Cleveland and Tennessee. Cleveland, a huge season is what they're looking for. Kareem Hunt, Baker Mayfield, Antonio Callaway leading that game as they lead 22-7.
North Carolina.
Then we have Carolina and we have the Rams, and the Rams beating the Panthers currently.
You can see
Cam
there
Newton
is the
3 for 3 with
visiting
Christian
LA
McCaffrey
Rams, who have the
looking
lead in that one.
lackluster.
2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff.
Jared Goff's looking good though.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the
Back
second
and
half?
forth?
For the
Seems like we're
answer,
kind of
we
leading.
turn it back
honestly.
over to our broadcast team. Brandon God.
17-7, boys.
We will save the week 1
Let's see what we
highlights
got.
and
And real quick, I do want to say, y'all, thank you guys so much for stopping by. And we are going to put Josh Rosen, we're going to sit him down just for a little bit. We're going to get him some time behind Ryan Fitzmagic. We're going to see what Fitz can do on at least one drive here in the second half with a nice 10-point lead.
He becomes any kind of a factor.
Here we go.
We are back underway in the second half. This one
17-7 is your score, and we're coming through. And making this
bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
22 yards. Let's see what the defense has got. Mike Will cross press.
Go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though.
I don't know how to make audibles. Von Miller trying to come through. Bobby McCain just out of his hands. Lamar is 0 for 2 now. This offense sputtering a little bit.
I'm doing it. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second.
And he's wide open.
They're scripting.
We just missed our man, unfortunately.
Into this.
And Willie Snead gets open for a first down. That was me, boys. I'm trying to learn how to do these new controls. Just controlling, like,
Well, thought he was going
how you switch some play calls.
for a nice completion.
DBs love when they.
And,
Yeah, that's really
it's not working out.
fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're gonna
Vonathan comes out, and it's going to be another handoff to Mark Ingram. After that first run, he's had no room. This Dolphins defense standing up.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm gonna follow
Holmes stepping back.
because this
No, please, no face mask.
is a credit to their defense.
No, boys. And now we get hit with the face mask on 2nd and 9. The defense has been looking so good.
Back there.
Now the question is, can this
We're going to lose it here with a face mask.
play? Because that's been an
Now we
issue
got
for
a
them this
1st
game.
and 10.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
1st and 10. He's trying to get off. And he's wide open.
That is incomplete.
But the defense converges, and Eric Berry and Xavier Howard come through with the stop.
A whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seems like has been contested.
It's going to be on Jerome Baker here. 2nd and 10. It's going to be a handoff. Mark Ingram coming up the middle. Jerome Baker with the tackle. Mark Ingram, 97 yards. Let's try to keep him under 100.
Them in check on the scoreboard.
Where is our boy? Von Miller is going to be on the sideline currently.
The disadvantage of blitzing.
Jerome Baker is going to be blitzing. We're taking him up the middle. Baker trying to get through, and it's completion to Willie Snead. Snead breaks the tackle, but he gets taken down by another. Holmes finally getting to him. 1st and 10 on the 19, and they're driving.
Of course, the catch
It
was
was that face mask that got him started.
able to stay on his feet
Here we
and
go.
gain all that additional.
Going to be on Von Miller.
These slot guys, I think, have running back.
Von Miller there to converge. Mark Ingram's going nowhere.
For the moment, as he'll lose yards.
2nd and 13, we help him to lose 3 yards.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M. And
There we go. He'll be on McCain.
speed off the edge.
Bobby McCain blitzing it from the corner. The corner blitz. We can't pick up Mark Ingram, but the defense is there.
Forcing the run game is
Dixon gets stopped up. Only 2 yards.
Play of the drive.
Gonna go with the overload blitz.
Coming up, here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some
They
pressure.
definitely.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think
Come on.
has a bit
Make the stop, and we do it.
move up to the next
Ladies and gentlemen,
first.
the defense comes through right there. Jerome Baker with his 3rd tackle of the game, and they're going to have to go for the field goal. 4th and 11. We stop them up,
Terrific.
and they're going to make it in to a 7-point game, though. 17 to 10, we lead.
And causing
With less than a minute on the clock in the 3rd quarter, this Dolphins defense looking good. Still 17-10, and we're going to get the ball back here. Fitzpatrick going to have his first chance on offense this season.
misses. And it's not the right
We know what he did last year, being Fitz magic for Tampa at the beginning of the year. Let's see if he can do the same thing here in Miami.
The Dolphins
Obviously, this is still a QB battle. Josh Rosen just started the game. Fitzpatrick coming through.
drive, a long drive. Here we go. Just that.
Ryan Fitzpatrick in the gun. First pass complete to Des Bryant.
I would think that they would because
8 yards right there, right off the bat.
the last drive starting backed up in their own territory.
2nd and 2. Fitzpatrick going to take it a little slower. He knows what he has at stake in this first game, 17 to 10. Fitzpatrick handoff Drake. Kenyon Drake. Just trying to fall forward. Does he do it? 3rd and inches.
Plays by the defense.
They come through. Let's hand the ball off to Miles Gaskin. Let's give him a touch right here before the 4th quarter.
Here with 3rd down.
4 seconds on the clock. Give it up, Gaskin. Miles Gaskin can't get there.
Brick wall right.
Oh my goodness. 4th and 1 coming up.
We are through.
As the 4th quarter starts,
Kickoff.
we score none in the first, 17 in the second,
Sports.
and none in the 3rd. Here we go. 4th and 1. They think they stopped us. They don't know who Jakechaykin is. They don't know who I am. 4th and 1. We're going for it. Send Dez right there.
For it here on 4th.
Ryan Fitzpatrick, his first drive in a Dolphins uniform. He did not expect it to do this. Jakeem Grant. No! And the pressure's too good. That was a horrible idea. We should have ran it.
And the Ravens.
We should have ran it. Oh my goodness.
Boy, you talk about.
We lose the football there. Fitzpatrick on his first drive of the game. Chaykin tries to be a little ballsy, and it doesn't pay off there right off the bat.
This situation.
Lamar Jackson gets the ball back on the 30-yard line. Hopefully this doesn't ruin the game for us. Minka is there to stop it up, though.
It's just so
You know how tough Minka Fitzpatrick is on defense. Thank goodness we drafted him instead of Josh Rosen because we ended up trading for him.
everybody said, why'd you go?
Here we go, 2nd and 10, boys.
He just thought to himself,
Here in the 4th quarter, crunch time. Gonna be on the outside, and they get him. Willie Snead with the completion.
And they'll have it in.
It's gonna be a first. 1st and 10 now for Willie Snead.
15 yards on the play. First down.
All right,
it was pretty. They
let's see
executed
what we
their
got.
curl route
Let's see
versus
what we got. We're gonna be on.
changes things
get on
a little
Holmes.
bit because
Get on
it's
Holmes.
man. It's all the tight curl, tight
It's gonna be a handoff.
route. Again, zone, you're just looking for that open spot.
Mark Ingram, almost over that 100-yard threshold. We're gonna try and stop him up.
Tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football.
Come on, stop it up. That's what I'm talking about. Mark Ingram goes backwards. 3rd and 8. We have a chance to make a stand here with less than 4 minutes on the clock now.
Right there, he ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was free.
Gonna be on Vaughn. Von Miller, handoff, 3rd down. No! And Mark Ingram gets it. He eclipses the 100-yard mark, and they got a 1st and goal.
That sets up a 1st and goal.
Something to
Mark Ingram jumping over our defense.
because you and I both know
Crazy
a
stuff.
lot of these guys don't play a whole lot.
It's gonna be another handoff. Stop it up, and we do it.
It's up on opening week.
Dixon's going nowhere.
Through that defense.
17-10 is your score currently.
Get down to the backfield.
You leave to do dishes and you come back and we're winning 17-10. I love it. Let's go! And we burst into the backfield.
Came out for the
That's what I'm talking about. Jerome Baker comes through with his 2nd tackle for a loss. 3rd tackle in the game. And we got a 3rd and goal.
that one behind the line of scrimmage. On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage,
We're gonna hand it off again. What is Lamar doing?
pressure,
Injury timeout too. No, you hate to see anybody get injured. But at least it's not our guys.
Big chunk.
So they run it on 3rd and goal, and now we're at a 4th and goal.
Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th.
We're down Xavier Howard. Coming through. Howard wins it.
And this is caught for a touchdown.
What?
Now hold everything here. Flag in the back.
Yes!
This one might be coming back.
4th and goal. Again, we get a huge break, ladies and gentlemen.
this is where
Somehow they break the defense.
go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back
Somehow they break the defense.
again. Can he get
But we come through. Back it up. Back it up, and it's no good.
4th and goal, but
That's what happens when you get an offensive holding. The Dolphins defense stands up strong.
and the Dolphins do.
And now we get the ball back. We're going to go into true clock mode as we stop up Lamar Jackson
Time on the
on 4th and goal. Handoff, Fitzpatrick. Ooh, good juke by Kenyon Drake there. Just can't get loose. He's been bottled up all game.
4 timeouts in their pocket.
But this has been an amazing play. Amazing game, Mobile.
First down and make them
As we hit the 2-minute warning up 17-10, a touchdown lead separating us and the Ravens today. They were a 9-point overall favorite.
Back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one.
Handoff, Kenyon Drake. Kenyon Drake stumbling and fumbling. Can't get the first.
Pickup of
As the Ravens call another timeout here. Their first timeout, excuse me.
Get a timeout used defensively with a minute
Take the
56
plunge.
to go.
Put in Mark Walton. 3rd and 2.
Big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see.
3rd and 2. We do not want to give the ball back, and I'm definitely not going for it on 4th down again, or am I? Fitzpatrick in the under center. Handoff, Walton, and Walton is stuffed.
Going nowhere.
Oh my goodness. The Ravens defense stands up strong. 4th and 4, and they're going to get the ball back with a minute 53 remaining.
The timeout on
Just kick this thing deep.
with
Kick it way
1:53
deep.
left.
We got Hack with an accurate kick.
This is a rocket.
Where's that going to go? 32-yard line. We flipped the field, though. All right.
Jackson in the Ravens.
All right, here we go. A minute 48 remaining. We know they're passing, yeah? Guessing pass all day. They got to be passing. On Jerome Baker. In the middle. Oh, we were there too, boys. That would have been a great pick to end the game. He's going.
Jackson to throw.
Oh, Willie Snead with a big connection from Lamar Jackson. And they're over the other side of the field. They're running it. First, under smoke. Going 5 out. And we stopped that up. Jerome Baker, good stop there. Playing ISO ball, baby. We're playing ISO ball.
Got the clock stopped. Getting out of bounds.
We know he's passing. Where is Von Miller? Why is he not on the field?
They'll look to throw.
Hit that. Nope. He jumps over our man. Good catch.
He's going to get this inside the 30.
Here we go.
13, it's a first down.
Back it up. Back it up. Lamar Jackson is dotting us right now. 39 seconds remaining as he makes a connection to Roberts.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson up.
We got Snead covered. We got Snead covered. And it's no good. Lamar Jackson can't make the connection.
Incomplete.
This Dolphins defense wants the week 1 victory badly.
19 left.
Spread it out.
Didn't have a receiver open.
Spread it out.
As it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage.
No.
Unable to find anyone open.
Here we go.
Get it here to the
Andrews is going nowhere.
Ravens going to use their
Baby.
timeout.
Let's go.
As they'll
Von Miller back in the field, 35.
seconds to go in the football game. He's back.
Backing up. Covering over the middle. We got Snead covered. Snead covered. He throws it away. Has to throw it into the back of the end zone. Von Miller, he doesn't want to throw his way. 4th and 5. 6 seconds remaining before our first victory ever. Going to be on Jerome Baker this time. 4th and 5. In the gun. He's getting it and it's no good. Xavier Howard, and we're taking it all the way back. We're taking it all the way back. Xavier Howard with the pick to clinch the game. What a way to finish week 1. Your Miami Dolphins start the season off with a victory.
Ball back, isn't it?
What a game that was for your Miami Dolphins. In the Madden 20 universe, Dez Bryant, Von Miller, all of our new additions coming through nicely. We need to work on the run game. Maybe it was just the Ravens with their insane run defense.
From the first whistle.
Yeah,
They beat us big time in the rush. We only had 13 yards. We need to focus on that for week 2. But nonetheless, we're going to celebrate this win.
It was a
week 1 victory. Nobody expected us to get it. Josh Rosen leads the team beautifully, acquiring all 17 points.
For the Ravens.
What a game.
Here in the opener.
As we beat the Ravens. What did I tell you? I knew you were going to win. Oh my goodness, you did say that. Rosen goes 10 for 18, battling Lamar Jackson, 174 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks.
So long, everybody.
Rushing, obviously the Ravens had us there, big time. Receiving, Jakeem Grant, 5 catches, 75 yards with the tutty. Kenyon Drake, 3 catches, 59 with the tutty. Dez Bryant, 3 catches, 48 yards. Von Miller, how many? 3 tackles for a loss from Vonathan Miller. 3 tackles total. Jerome Baker acquired 7 tackles total with 2 tackles for a loss. What a game for that guy. Oh my goodness. And that gets you hyped. That gets you ready for this series. I don't know about you guys, but that makes me so excited for everything that is coming to this series. Let's just upgrade him here. Eric Rowe, the quarterback, he's going up to a 73. Jesse Davis, the right guard. If we can get him up into the 70s, that would be insane. 67 right now. And here we go. We got an important
take a minute to see
message.
how you can improve your team.
Congratulations on the win, coach. Early victories can make or break a team's forward momentum. So you guys are definitely starting the season off at the right foot. You love to see that. The media's got our back too, boys. As we start 1-0 with a 17-10 victory over the Baltimore Ravens. The one thing that I do want to say, guys, is Von Miller is so insanely good. We're going to have to get rid of him. We're going to have to get rid of Von. He's so good that it's going to be too OP to have him on our team, you know, right off the rip. A 77 overall defense. I mean, it's just, it's too much. You know, he's, with this Dolphins team, I would have never wanted to do that. So we are going to trade him for some picks. We're going to get some, hopefully a king's ransom for him. You know, I'm not going to just give him away, but unless there is an outpouring of support for Von Miller, here we go. View message, X Factor QB. Defensive coordinator, coach. We've got a tough matchup this week. We have to figure out a way to shut down Tom Brady. Oh no, obviously week 2 we're playing Tom. If we sit back in coverage, he's going to shred our defensive back. We got to find a way to disrupt him and get him throwing off platform. Any ideas? Disregard him, slow him down. We got to neutralize him. Brady is our number one concern. Throw everything we have at him. Stunts, blitzes, disguise coverages. I want to shut him down completely. I'll do my best. We've got to match their personnel on every play. If we come out with 3 receivers, we need to be in nickel formation. 4 receivers, dime. 5 receivers, quarters. If not, he's going to tear us to pieces. Game day goal. Beat the New England Patriots. Hold quarterback to 150 passing yards. No touchdowns. X Factor cornerback. Let's look at the OC. Coach, we need to prioritize the run this week because Stephon Gilmore is going to be shadowing our receivers all game. There might not be a better man-to-man cover and corner in football. His ability to break on a ball is ridiculous. And there's a good chance he makes us pay for throwing it his way. How do you want to handle him? Well, Josh Rosen's got to be there. Josh Rosen has to be... We'll slow him down. Gilmore poses a big problem, but I think we'll be fine as long as we play smart, balanced football, no silly throws. I agree. I completely agree. I'm on board, Coach. But with all that said, I'd still try to throw away from Gilmore whenever possible. Let's do it. I think Josh Rosen's up for the challenge. That's going to be next episode. Let's look at the trade offers. This, I feel so enveloped. I love what they did with the storytelling in this franchise mode. I absolutely love it. Let's see, do we have... Seems like all the second round picks are turning into third round picks now. So they don't even want to give us first round picks for the boy anymore. Let's just try to trade them ourselves then. Manual trade. Oh, let's see who's on the trade block first. You got Jacoby Brissett, obviously. Not looking for a QB at the moment. Running backs, I think we're pretty solid unless, you know, the bad play continues. Allen Hurns is on the trade block. That could be interesting. Besides that, it doesn't look like there's a lot at the moment. So let's just go ahead and let's trade Von Miller. The Lions want him. Will they give us a first? A first, a second, and a third? I would definitely take a first and a second. Give me next year's second as well. No. Lions are not interested in Vaughn. Make a better offer. Okay, well, if you're not interested in him, we'll move on. We'll move on then. I don't want a fourth. You guys have a third. You do. First, second, and third. Put them over salary cap. Gotcha. No, we're not giving them to Tom Brady. Definitely not. Send Vaughn to the Raiders all day, though. 2 firsts. Do it all day. Not interested. The Rams. Do you guys want Von Miller? First, second, and third, and he's yours. What about a first and a third? Huh. What about the Redskins? We'll find him a team. We will find him a team. Don't y'all worry. I don't want to keep you guys here all day, though. That's the one thing. What about a first and a second for next year? Okay, who's got like a crapper pick right now? You know, who's got like a terrible pick? The Bills. We don't want to send him to the Bills, though. I'll send him to the Bronx. You want to go back to your team, buddy? Just give me one of my guys back. I mean, I gave you Stills. Crap. So with the salary cap, they can't make that trade. How did the Browns have the 4th pick? Bucks, give me your pick. And a 3rd. Can't do it. What about the Cards? Cardinals are the 5th? Seems a little weird. Give me a first and a second. It's like halfway. What do we gotta do? What do we gotta do, boys? Do you like Myles Gaskin? No. They don't like Myles. Do you like Bryce Butler or Ricardo Lewis? No, they don't like either of those guys. What about Nick O'Leary? Nope, not interested in Nick O'Leary. Our O-line is just absolutely horrible. That's what we need to work on. I like Devin. Do you like either of these guys? They do! Akeem Spence. 1st and 2nd round pick. Okay. At least we know they like our D tackles. I'll give you Kiko. Okay, I'll give you next year's 5th. That's it. 1st and 2nd, next year's 5th. Next year's 4th. 1st and a 2nd, next year's 4th. Crap. Let's go to D tackle. They like Vincent Taylor. Will they do 1st and 2nd? They will. Alright, we'll do this. We'll do this. We gotta get Vaughn out of town. 1st, 2nd, and a 6th. That'll probably go through? No? $2020 first, 2021 second. We're gonna have to go up to a 3rd, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we're gonna get a 1st and a 2nd, but we give up Von Miller and a 3rd? That doesn't sound right. What? Why are we giving up a 3rd round pick? We need every single pick we can get, boys. Why do they want our freaking... I'll give you TJ. Give you TJ McDonald. Alright, I guess it's next year. It's next year, we bring it up. Freaking whatever. We get him off the books. We get Von Miller out of town. I love him. I love him so much. But he's too good. He's too good for the squad right now. We bring in a 1st and a 2nd. We have to give up a 3rd. That's unfortunate. But we go down to a 70 overall. And we lose Von. We lose Von Miller, but we bring in a few picks. And you can't be unhappy with the picks. I mean, you know, we're gonna have Jerome Baker back at left outside linebacker, Kiko at the right, and we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be just fine, guys. I promise you that. Christian Wilkins could be a freaking stud. Once we discover his dev, he is starting. Play 500 downs. He's only played 10. That's insane. He has to play 500 downs. Could be a whole season. But nonetheless, boys, I think that this is where we are going to leave episode 2. I appreciate you guys so much for stopping by. Absolutely so much. We're going to have Devontae in the 2. Let's put Jakeem in the 3. And this is where we're going to leave it. Josh Rosen will be leading us into battle versus the New England Patriots next episode. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you guys are new, please smash the sub button, smash the like button. If you are ready for episode 3, let's get this video to 7 likes. If we can get this VOD and stream to 7 likes right now, I will stream the next episode as soon as it hits it. I appreciate you guys so much. Ladies and gentlemen, like the stream and comment in the video saying that you like the stream. I appreciate you guys. God bless every single one of you guys. And I will see you next time for episode 3 from the Jig Generation. I'm out. Madden 20 is amazing. And I can't wait to bring you guys episode 3.